Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we're talking, you guys, because the ratings are in. The ratings are in. As you guys know, we had a severe delay, which 9 times out of 10, like I told you guys previously, it usually means because there's no good news. Usually in the case of Love and Marriage Huntsville, especially if there is a delay, if we do not hear anything by Tuesday, if we do not hear anything by Wednesday, and we are getting ratings coming in on a Thursday, a couple of days before the new episode airs, that is a sign for panic. That is a sign for trouble. That is a sign that the ratings are still in the toilet. So let's get into it. So as you guys know, we had episode 11 that aired last week, and the ratings are saying, you know what, we do not want to tune in. So in the demo, you guys, the demo remained, it went up a tick. It went from 0.05 to 0.06, although that's not really saying much because it's been up higher this season. However, the ratings themselves had went down by 3,000 viewers. So it went from previously for episode 10, 269,000 viewers to now 266,000 viewers. And what happened in the episode, you guys, for those of you who did or didn't watch, right? Or don't remember, nonetheless, remember it was heavy on the Fletchers and their family counseling. It was heavy on Trisha and her husband. We got to meet her, I guess, well, estranged husband. And then, of course, we had the conversation with the estranged husband and Marceau, giving information, giving quote-unquote tips to a grown man that should know how to be a man and be a father. Not sure why Marceau was getting kudos. And then, of course, Mel was randomly catching a stray in the middle of Marceau's confessional for whatever reason. I don't know if he wants another sit down with her or what, but Mel and Marquez or Marquise, however you say his name, they're not the same. They're not like us. Nonetheless, you know, the viewer said, thanks, but no thanks. We do not want to tune into this tomfoolery. It is so funny that Carlos King keeps praising this season. Him and Destiny and others, they keep saying that there is nothing but fresh storylines this season. And I don't understand why all of these people that are not in the core 6 that are getting all this screen time. Because here's the thing. If you guys were interested in these storylines, wouldn't you tune in? And wasn't there rumors about a potential spin-off for the Fletchers? But if you guys aren't even going to tune in to an episode focused on them, what's the point? And again, for those of you who want, you know, the side chick special to appear on these shows and be a part of the cast, this is a perfect example as to why it doesn't work. Nobody wants to see these messy triangles, these messy situationships, people legally married to somebody else with a boyfriend who wants to propose to them, as well as wanting somebody to acknowledge them as a sneaky leak. Make it make sense. This is not Black excellence. This has nothing to do with giving back to the Black community in Huntsville, Alabama. This has nothing to do with any comeback group. There is no core 6. There is no core anything but core disaster, you guys, because that is what the ratings say. That is what this viewership says, that this season is a disaster. This season is a train wreck. This season is thrown together and seeing what can stick. The viewers will not be gaslit. The viewers will not be treated as though they are dumb. The viewers will not be treated like they're idiots, like they can't put 2 and 2 together. Like I keep saying, it is a waste of a season to do all of these separate scenes and people filming these one-off scenes, having the same conversations over and over and over again. versus having more group events so that the entire group can interact with one another, which is usually the case when you have a ensemble show, and not this nonsense where an ensemble cast, some people are going to appear here, some people are going to be there, but your so-called full-time cast members are barely on this season. Your quote-unquote core six is barely on this season, and the separate but equal episodes isn't appetizing the viewers, you guys. And again, trying to waste a season, dragging a fan base, coming for Mel supporters, coming for the millimeters, and trying to make that the backdrop for the entire cast to discuss this season is a complete and utter flop, you guys. It's a complete and utter failure, you guys. And so it's so funny that there's this newfound interest into the show. There's this newfound interest of all these people wanting to review the show now and wanting to talk about the show now, except for none of you are actually watching the show. None of you are actually tuning in. None of you actually are, following everything that's happened since season 1, episode 1. You're kind of just coming in to try to help out Carlos King and promote the show, except where the promotion isn't promoting, you guys. The promotion isn't promoting because everybody sees through the scam. Everybody sees through the lies. Everybody sees through the manipulations. Everybody sees through it all. So therefore, nonetheless, the viewers have the final say. And it's going to be very interesting whether or not this show gets renewed, whether or not this show comes back for yet another season, if this is going to be the tomfoolery. At some point, people need to look in the mirror and say, you know what, maybe my way isn't working. And where is Marceau that said that he is going to be parked front and center to see the ratings every single week, because he said that the millimeters and Mel supporters don't make the show. And he alleged that the episodes that don't feature Mel, or the episodes that's not a Mel-dominated episode, that basically that's when the viewership goes up, although the ratings and receipts say otherwise, you guys. You were in this last episode, and even that wasn't enough for people to tune in, Marceau. So again, all of this dragging, all of this gaslighting, all of the shade that was being thrown, that was trying to intimidate people, that was trying to call millimeters and Mel supporters deplorables, was trying to call people a cult, was trying to call people a hate group, and all of these things, you guys, how does it feel? How does it feel? Because there's barely any Mel this season and you're still not tuning in. So again, another waste of a season, another waste of storylines, another wasted opportunity to try to get this show back onto the rails. The same Carlos King that said you are not going to tell him what to do with his shows. He doesn't care what you say about him or his shows. He's still going to do him. He's still going to, interview every single person from Bravo and any other network not named on. And basically is just going to give everybody's bleep tickets as it pertains to the shows on OWN. And do lazy promotion for the show, trying to lie to you, the viewing audience, into thinking that the rating somehow increased to 3.1 linear million viewers in the demo, which clearly is a far cry from the 266,000 viewers that tuned in for this last episode, for episode 11. So make it make sense as to how we get from 266,000 to 3 million viewers, you guys. The math isn't mathing. But again, still no data, still no receipts, still no information to validate that lie. All it was again, a screen grab from a Variety article that was down, hidden in the very last paragraph of the article, nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen, because even Variety knew it was fake news. It was completely and utterly a manipulation of sorts, and nothing has proven anything that was said in that article. Again, another fluff piece. Again, even TV Deets called it out and said that was hilarious, and said that was completely and utterly ridiculous to make such claims when there is zero receipts to back any of that up, you guys. But nonetheless, this is what happens. This is what happens when you allow your arrogance, you allow your ego to completely, overtake everything. You think you have all the answers. You think you're the smartest person in the room. You refuse to accept any honest critiques and honest criticism. You call anybody that has an opinion, quote unquote, hate, quote unquote, negativity, when simply the fans just want a better show to watch, when simply the fans want to be positively and thoroughly entertained instead of dragging out the same dark storylines, the same negativity of dragging everybody, calling each other a side chick, calling each other all types of names but their government names. Nobody wants to tune in for that. Nobody wants to watch that. Everyone is sick of the empty office scenes and no employees. No sign of anybody working, you guys. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about these fake dinner scenes where there's no food, nobody's eating, and it's just sat up there to film for the show. Nobody cares about filming scenes in empty businesses where there is no sign of life, of the actual place of business being open and working and having an employee work there. Nothing. And you think that the people are going to buy that? You think the people are going to tune in to that tomfoolery? No. That is why your ratings are in the toilet, you guys. That is why nobody is tuning in to this show. But we have been saying this forever. We have been saying this in particularly for the past few seasons. To get it together, to stop it, to make it make sense as to how the show keeps getting worse. And you keep trying to play in the people's face and gaslight the people and present all the problematic people as victims. Present the aggressors as the victims. And the fans said, no, we're not watching this crap. People didn't even want to review the last episode because it was nothing but crap. So, nonetheless, Carlos King, what is your next move? What is your plan to salvage this show? Because again, if this is where the rest of the season is going, we can keep it and we can do something else. We can watch something else, which is apparently what everyone else is doing. Everyone else on Saturday nights is saying, you know what? I've got other options. I am not tuning into this tomfoolery. So nonetheless, there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.